I guess everything is saved. Cover letter, I want to say. Div, okay. Wait, I thought he threw an interception, did he? Someone ran down.
The water? Probably pretty thirsty. Whatever, your wish, our command. Third quarter now. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, nice move.
Oh,
and with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to...
Let's see this. Wait, I want to see who should I throw a touchdown to. I know everybody... Odell got 2 touchdowns already. Everyone got a touchdown, but we need to go deep to Jalen Strong. His stats are terrible.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Texans are going to have a first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try to get more pressure at the passer.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing. Prescott. He's got Fuller. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He's got the completion to Strong. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jalen Strong with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Texans continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Just pop it up in the air.
Drag it forward.
He's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance. And that usually puts it in jeopardy. Gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
Here's Prescott. Oh, back here, and this will be
and
finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. And now this is back-to-back weeks, and he has treated us with a really solid performance.
We know he's great. We expect it. But this is pretty special what we're watching here. We're watching a guy in total command of every situation, throwing the ball well, guiding his team, moving them. This is a whole lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, it was fun last week. Sometimes it feels like we're in all these games.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Let's go! Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there. And
we
it's third
cannot
down.
do anything we want to. This team, we're good at
Here's
stopping
third and
run.
goal.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches...
Touchdown! Start through a
Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Texans
finally we do something.
Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the
but
sideline.
I don't
They
want
have a
to.
4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale?
No, what do you gotta
they're already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, willing to make the call. They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Whitehead, the return.
Ooh,
The
McKinney.
football right at the 20-yard line.
Oh, my God. Whitehead's like, man, and nobody appreciating me.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost.
He cannot do anything.
Less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll run now with Ware.
Oh, Christian with the tackle.
Over the 25 to the 26.
They
get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
What? I like the right on time.
As he got popped as he was throwing it.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
A big rush by the Texans, and they block it.
Simon recovers it, inbox it.
They'll put that block on top of the nice lead that they have, and now it's trouble here in the 3rd quarter on the other sideline.
Well, I think it's more than trouble. They're just trying to figure out how to survive through this ball game now. They've got to really lay it down on them.
And they can just run some clock, get this thing to the 4th quarter, try to put it on cruise control. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Get in the bottom play.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Good work.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Being chased out left.
Pussy!
Touchdown.
That's the rookie right there. The rookie.
Dangerous wide receiver. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans.
He's reading all rookies. That's his third.
And my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point.
The rookie.
It's taken a knee, so to speak.
Ooh, Prescott, what a good play.
Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, you know, call the game,
right on target.
I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much
He's
left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's simply the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Up big, and they go for 2, and they get it.
I remember being in high school and seeing an article in the paper where a local columnist had said, "Why are we fighting over sportsmanship and running up the score?"
And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was.
Look at the strip by Lutledge, I think. Okay, kickoff. Who's the returner? Why would you want a Lloyd to return instead of Lucky Whitehead? Look at Rutledge. And then Kevin Johnson. Rutledge. Look at Bashar McKinney. Randall. McKinney, why you lost? And then, who got it? Spencer Ware. Oh, he got it from himself. That wasn't Spencer Ware. Nope, that was Lloyd.
So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster. New York set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive.
But we don't need the ball.
On the scoreboard. A little soul searching now.
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had
doubling
to
me.
get a lot more than normal. Put them in some
Yeah,
tough
toss it out
spots.
there.
What's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They only get 20 passing yards. And they're ranked
Second down now after the incompletion. Back to throw here. And it's caught over the middle.
Simple.
Wilson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Out of the gun now on third down. And Wilson has it. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open now, second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders
from behind and take him down. Whitney Merciless in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Fielded just inside the 30.
Oh, he got
nice job
me.
Bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And now out comes Houston. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively,
look at Braxton Miller.
How do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And quickly they get to the line. Back to throw now on first down. It's complete to Fuller. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now it's Miller. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two
Run,
shy
no,
of
good
the
run.
10. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll give the Texans a first down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field. Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Scott's back in the game.
Second down, Prescott. His pass caught at the 4.
Strong.
They're going to score again.
He's
Yet
third
another
over there.
touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a
Ebron's
team
in the
on
game.
their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this is
strong.
going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away. Incomplete.
7 completion, 22
attempts. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together.
Oh, wow, he had to say run out there.
Yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
Yeah,
so not the same performance here that we saw a week ago. I mean, after the game, we were talking about it. He was hitting on all cylinders. That's just not the case here.
I know usually on the ride to the airport, we're talking about so many other things, but we were so locked into how well he had played. Sharp throwing the football, made the right decisions on when to run, when not to run.
And you notice his footwork was really good.
Footwork was on point. I thought his ability to manage the game as well,
They're
get him
not
into
going
better
for
plays. I thought he was really locked in. So far in this game, we're not seeing that. Hopefully he'll be able to pick it up.
You can't pick it up in 2 minutes.
And he did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a first down.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. That one looks like he'll throw here. Caught, left side, Bennett. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Fresh set of downs here.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dive. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Drew Butler now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
Butler punts.
And how about this? A fake?
Nope, it's not a punt.
Able to shake him off. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Well, not only did
Come
they
on,
try
Butler,
to
you gotta do
fake
better
it,
than
they
that.
put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius.
Pushing with
J.J.
J.J. Watt.
J.J. Watt in there for
Finally
a
gets the
milestone
sack.
sack as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half. They'll run it now out of the gun.
What?
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes having to hang out all day and
Joseph
play.
picks
For the
off.
Speedy Smith, and it's intercepted.
What a pick.
Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And a big turnover there as his
Fifth
guys
pick of
will
the
get
year, I
the
think.
football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A beautiful
Go ahead,
fake.
block.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line.
28 yards.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for Houston, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year.
What a game. What a game. Drew Butler. Complete, but Hitchcock, 2 picks. 2 picks. 0 for 79. We need to work with better with Miller. This is struggling. Odell 5 for 164. Odell Beckham 1 rush for 28 yards. Did okay with our receivers, but Strong had a big night. Strong really had a big night. I tried to get Floyd going, but it won't work. Okay, 2. And that might be the end of the broadcast. Bye.